Hello everyone. Let's talk about setting up indicators in the Thinkorswim platform. There are a few ways for you to do so. One of the easiest ways will be clicking directly in the Studies tab and hitting the Quick Study. You can look for different set of studies. For example, there's upper studies and lower studies. The lower study sets will be the ones like the MACD, the stochastics, CCIs, and all those studies like volume and all that kind of stuff. Those are the lower studies. Now the upper studies are different moving averages, Bollinger Bands, and all those type of stuff. So if you go to the quick studies on the studies tab and you go to the upper studies, for example, and you look for the initial on the study that you're looking for example, we're going to look for moving averages right here. We go to the M, and right here we're going to find the moving average exponential. If you see there, it has a preset. It gave you a 9 period moving average, but one of the things I might want to end up doing is setting up the time frame on the moving averages or any type of study that you choose to use. And if you want to do that, what you have to do afterwards is right click on the study and go directly to edit the study, and then changing everything from in here. If you want to show the plot, if you don't want to show the plot, the coloring, how thick you want the indicator to look, and all that kind of different things. For example, let's just go back to the, let's say 20 moving average, and we're going to set the 20 and we're going to hit apply, or you just hit OK right away. And that will give you the, now is the 20 moving average. Another thing that you can do is go back, and if you hold on the quick study right there, for example, and you go to the upper studies again, and you want to add, for example, a 100, here's what will happen. If you go back and you want to add another one and you hit a moving average exponential, what will happen is it will change all the way again. That ends up being a problem. So what you would like to do there in order for you to fix that problem is go to the tab again, the studies tab, and instead of going to the quick study, you're going to go into add a study set. And you're going to go to all studies. If you want to use one of these ones that are preset right here, the upper studies or lower studies, you can also go to the all studies right here and look for the letter, for the first letter of the study that you're looking for. On this matter, we're going to use the moving average, and we're going to go back to the exponential moving average. We're going to find it right here, moving average, exponential. And now we gave you another 9. And so that becomes a problem. So you're going to have to edit the study, and you're going to have to choose which one you want. And so that becomes a problem because it has a preset right away. One of the things that you can also do is go from scratch. I'm going to show you how to do that now. We're going to erase the studies. We're going to remove all studies here. And we're going to just right click on the screen, and we're going to go to studies here. And instead of everything, you could do that as a right click, or you could do that on the top menu on the studies tab. But you can edit studies right here, and also you can do it on the top here on the studies. Instead of adding a quick or adding a study, you go to edit the studies. And right here, you can just tap, for example, moving averages. You're going to look for it right here, moving average. And let's just say that we're looking for a simple. So simple moving average is going to be right here. And from there, we already have one here. So what you have to do is click right here on the settings, and this is going to pop. And then you can choose the color, let's say a green one, and we're going to choose a 20 simple moving average. If you want to show the plot or not, you can simply click here or not, and then you will see it or you will not see it. 20 simple moving average, you're gonna hit OK. Now, if, for example, if we want to add something else, we have to go back. For example, let's just add a exponential. and we're gonna go to exponential moving average right here. We're gonna add it, and we're gonna go to the settings, and we're gonna use maybe a red color for the 100. And now we have a 100 exponential moving average already set. We don't have to do anything afterwards. So we're gonna go to the lower studies, and we're gonna go to the S, and we're gonna find the stochastics here. And then we got the stochastics momentum index right here. And the bars are set here. You can change the colors by hitting on it, and you can edit. You have the overbought, the oversold. You could change the colors. You could use different things. But that's pretty much how you can add this. Now, if you want to go back and maybe add a study, what you can do is, for example, go to all studies here, and we go to Bollinger Bands, for example. We're going to find the Bollinger Bands here, and we're going to add it. Bollinger Bands, so add it right there. One of the things that you can do is add them from where I told you before, from the menu edit studies here, instead of adding a quick study, because if you want to edit something, then you're going to have to go back and right click on it and study and change the things. If, for example, the midline, I don't like to use it. And so what I would like to show you guys is how to raise the middle line here, which is the blue one here. And so what we're gonna have to do here is just hit show plot, unselect it, and hit apply. And now okay. And instead, if you notice here, we had a blue line here. Instead of a blue line, what we have here now is a green line, because that's the one that we selected, being a 20 simple moving average. And prior to that, we had a blue line, which was the midline for the Bollinger Band. So pretty much that's how you can set up your studies on the Thinkorswim platform. Thank you for listening.